Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Edge Hill. Welcome also to those people who are watching the ceremony remotely in the Rose Garden. My name is Clive Edwards. I'm Chair of the Board of Governors and Pro-Chancellor at Edge Hill. It's now my great pleasure to declare that this ceremony for the conferment of degrees is open.
Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, Deputy Vice-Chancellor, colleagues, graduands, friends and families. It is my great pleasure to welcome you to this graduation ceremony today. I am Jane Moore, Pro-Vice-Chancellor and Dean of the Faculty of Education. We are all incredibly proud of the achievements of our graduates from across the university. You all look absolutely splendid. Before I go on, I'd like to offer the warmest of congratulations to our graduates here and to your well-wishers and supporters both in this room and watching from other places. From the celebrations of this summer's day in 2022, I would like to take you to another Edge Hill celebration. In fact, the very first, which took place on a January day in 1885, when the Edge Hill Training College, as it was then called, was opened. It was then located in Liverpool, but was the origin of this university and the earliest precursor of our Faculty of Education. And by extension, its students were the early alumni of those receiving awards today. In 1885, many teachers were not professionally trained, and the quality of training varied hugely. Edge Hill College was established to provide high-quality teacher training provision, specifically for women, and for the broader purpose of ensuring that more children received an education that could offer the chance of having happy and fulfilling lives. The Liverpool of that time was a place of vast discrepancies in wealth, with global prosperity based on its trade and commerce, and as we know well, with tragic roots in colonialism and the slave trade. Liverpool's prosperity was counterbalanced by appalling poverty. The poor had little opportunity to improve their lives or those of their children. Before the welfare state was established, there were few safety nets for those in desperate circumstances. The Liverpool Mercury described the poor as social wreckage, which neatly describes both the dehumanizing effect of destitution and its ability to ruin lives. There's sometimes a tendency to think of history as a story of progress, with things getting better over time. Obviously, many things do. Advances in medicine spring to mind. But there are other things that are surprisingly similar across the span of 137 years. For example, the newspapers of 1885 were reporting on the importance of school meals, called the penny dinners, that cost a penny but were given for free to those who could not pay. The debate about school meals is, of course, familiar to us now and was thrown into sharp relief during the pandemic. I think it was a shock to many people to realise that schools were not just places of learning, but of safety and sustenance. Perhaps it would have been a shock to the people at that event long ago that this would still be a fact of life for so many so far in the future. We're also familiar with the plight of refugees, leaving their homes and sometimes their families in search of a new start, often in the UK. By the time Edge Hill was established, 1,500 young people between the ages of 12 and 14 had been sent to Canada from Liverpool over the previous 10 years or so. They were rounded up from the streets or taken with the permission of their families, first into care in Liverpool and then apprenticed to farmers in Canada. They were, in effect, forced or persuaded into being economic refugees, not very different from the people who get into boats and trucks today. Similarly, not knowing what the future might hold, but desperate enough to think it's worth the risk. The founders of Edge Hill and other influential people of the time believed in the power of education to offer hope and transform lives. They were proud in their belief that Liverpool was one of the first places to establish a council of education that cared about the education of the community as a whole, and that the education they intended to provide went beyond the basic necessities that people might need for their work. A particular mention is made of the importance of reading, and in particular, reading for pleasure. They described it as a treasure that is then passed on from generation to generation. We are the living legacy of the foresight and ambition of those people at the beginning of the Edge Hill story. And those to my left can be very proud of the history of their institution and the decades of expertise and commitment it represents. There are other continuities in my mind as I've prepared this opening address. My own great-grandfather, Joseph Barrington, was one of the young boys transported to Canada in the 1890s, along with one of his brothers. We know that he went on to marry there, but was widowed, and then came back to Liverpool to marry again. Actually, twice more, but the third time to my great-grandmother, which is good, because otherwise I wouldn't be here to tell you about him. We do know that he went on to work at the docks, and we believe he also became a lay preacher to the men there. So perhaps there is something that's passed down in the genes about the urge to tell people what to do. Towards the end of that event in 1885, an eminent speaker said that he was making the guests a promise on behalf of Edge Hill, that they would try to, and I quote, make it such an institution as all Lancashire would be proud of. I'm sure they would have been delighted and gratified that 137 years later, Edge Hill is rightly renowned for its excellence in education and teaching, far beyond Lancashire, and is outward-looking, compassionate, and determined. Be proud and confident in all you have achieved here. Be ambitious and optimistic for yourselves and those you teach, for the places and communities you work in. You are part of a very long and distinguished history, but also represent the future that so many have dreamed of and worked for. So, enjoy every minute of the day. You've earned it and deserved it. Remember that as a graduate of this great university, you have a lot to be proud of. Thank you.
Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of Academic Board, I present students who are candidates for awards today. For the Postgraduate Diploma in Education in Post-14 Education and Training, Zara Ashraf. Christina Bannister. Lauren Barrett. Hannah Elizabeth Birkbeck. Amy Louise Cheshire. Kennedy Jade Cloughton. Robson Richmond Devlin. Alex Dickey. Sarah Jane Dickinson. Keris Ellen Doherty. Nicole Duggan. Elizabeth Karen Edge. Luke Eowyn Flatley. Joseph William Patrick Fleetwood Smith. Callum James Forbes. Robert James Gallery. Janet Louise Gray. Eleanor Margaret Groves. Ebony Holt. Robin Elizabeth Howard. Jennifer Lucy Hudson. Ellie Geraldine Margaret Jones. Josephine Alice Jones. Rhiannon Marn. Emma Jane Manley. Philippa Oriel Martin. Nicola Mary Martland. Hope McConnell. Amy Jane Moore. Zoe Norbury. Caitlin O'Doherty. Jessica Lauren Wendy Margaret O'Loughlin. Joseph Mark Parker. Cameron James Platt. Samantha Philippa Porter. James Patrick Price. Owen Frank Johnston Rickett. Harrison Vernon Robe Quinn. Imogen Arabella Scarr. Lydia May Scott. Abeda Sultana. Alex Smith. Joshua Jack Smith. Stephen Peter Stewart. Shannon Stocks. Holly Jane Stringfellow. Carrie Ann Sturt. Chloe Emily Susan Taylor. Chad Lee Turner. Keir Turner. Joshua Luke Warren. Ruby Wilson. Liam James Woods. Keenan Joseph Wright. Lucy May Lee Young. For the Postgraduate Certificate in Education, Secondary Computer Science and Information Technology with Qualified Teacher Status, Connor Kevin Atkinson. Jordan James Atkinson. Martin Patrick Brownlee. Kerry Ann Charsley. Lauren Dawn Gelling. Bailey Edward Goulding. Peter Jonathan Gray. Katarzyna Harwood. Holly Joanna Manchester. Carl Anthony McKeown. Sufyan Yusuf Sidat. Michael Sugden. Sean Christopher Taylor. For the Postgraduate Certificate in Education, Secondary English with Qualified Teacher Status, Kutsia Ashfaq. Chloe Marie Atherton. Georgina Joanne Kerry Baker. Joshua Andrew Ball. Maria Batan. Lauren Rachel Beaumont. Kira Caroline Benzie. Alexander James Buckley. Hannah Victoria Buxton. Rebecca Claire Callahan. Joseph Elliott. Laura Ann Farrell. Alicia Sorrell Goodfellow. Antonia Eleanor Herod. Samantha Marie Hay. Liam James Hughes. Megan Sarah Lord. Kiwi Rebecca Loudon. Melissa Annie Middleton. Robin J. Pugh. Kate Margaret White. Ross David Williams. For the Postgraduate Certificate in Education, Secondary Geography with Qualified Teacher Status, Joshua William Gerard Byrne. Harry Thomas Chapelhow. Adam David Fraser. Peter James Thomason Howarth. Victoria Lucy McWilliam. Emily Lyndon Morris. Bailey Alexander Thompson. Zoe Thornhill. Lauren Alexandra Watton. Stephanie Louise Whitelock Wainwright. David Stephen Wright.
For the postgraduate certificate in education, secondary history with qualified teacher status, Josephine Rebecca Bean. Charlotte Caitlin Crook. Georgia Lucy Deeks. Jessica Ashley Doherty. Beth Duxbury. Catherine Mary Harrison. Nathan James Holbrook. Callum J. Houseman. Callum James Hughes. Lucy Nicola James. Charles Thomas Jones. Amy Louise Leon. George Andrew McCulley. Holly McLeod. Caitlin Elizabeth Osbaldiston. Alexandra Jane Pearson. Michael Riley. Ella Elizabeth Ross. Annabelle Louise Sow Waghorn. Nathan Andrew Sweeney. Georgina Kate Todd. For the postgraduate certificate in education, secondary mathematics with qualified teacher status, Michelle Allen Alderson. Hannah Elizabeth Armstrong. Asif Arshad. India Rose Clavel Bate. Amy Nicole Cartwright. Lucy Jane Causey. Julia Jane Cookson. Charlotte Megan Doughty. Mark Nicholas Ewing. Bradley Alexander Finley. James Morgan France. Sean Gabriel Grealis. Lauren Elizabeth Harris. Chloe Jade Marsden. Syed Adnan Mashroor. Dominic David Middlehurst. Scott Kennedy Myers. Nathan James Rice. Joseph Michael Robinson. Thomas William Rowe. Hannah Rogers. Callum Anthony Scorgi. Jennifer Ann Sim. Holly Spencer. Sabina Tagari. Samuel David Walker. Luke Samuel Wilkinson. Heidi Jane Winrow. The postgraduate certificate in education, secondary physical education with qualified teacher status, Zoe Maria Alcock. Jack Patrick Bibby. Elise Jamie Alex Bond. Callum Colin Burgess. Ella Amy Clegg. Reese Philip Davies. Donald Joseph Fay. Adam William Ray Finley. Kyron Glennon. Joseph William Glover. Zoe Ann Green. Amy Lauren Hall. Emily Victoria Hall. Annalise Victoria Hunter. Siobhan Johnson. Kevin Alexander Jones. Oliver James McNeil. Jason Curtis McGill. James William Richard McComb. Saskia Carla McCulloch. India Amy Alexandra Middlebrook. Natasha Morley. Kieran Francis Roos. Mark James Rushton. Kushla Savage. Jake Thomas Roy Shaxson. Adam David Smith. Erin Patricia Smith. Jack Stanford. Jessica Leanne Swindles. Jessica Faye Tomlinson. Yasmin Mary Norma Leslie Torres. Bethany Louise Turnbull. Kayla Louise Turner. Courtney Rose van Blydenstein. Postgraduate Certificate in Education, Secondary Religious Education with Qualified Teacher Status, Sayara Bano. Emily Louise Billington. Jacob John Braga. Chrissy Melissa Byrne. Alia Farouk. Laura Catherine Mallet. Hannah Grace Montgomery. Hannah Wallace. Anna Sarah Woodruff. Postgraduate Certificate in Education, Secondary Science Biology with Qualified Teacher Status, Ikra Ali. Tanya Sofia de Souza Pais. Lydia Rosanna Elliott. Lynn McLaughlin. Lewis Mark Ormerod. Esther Elizabeth Rimmer. Kimberly Scaife. Postgraduate Certificate in Education, Further Education and Training, Joanne Claire Abba. Professional Graduate Certificate in Education, Secondary Computer Science and Information Technology with Qualified Teacher Status, Aaron James Taylor. Professional Graduate Certificate in Education, Secondary Physical Education with Qualified Teacher Status, Reese Nolan Bradshaw. Elise Marie Thompson. Postgraduate Certificate in Secondary Religious Education, Curtis Joel Blackburn. Graduate Diploma in Education Secondary, Thomas Daniel Stoltz. Vice Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of students.
You're a noisy lot, aren't you? Sore hands?
Yes.
A lot of applause, but actually so far no awards. So some important words I have to say. By the authority vested in me as the Vice-Chancellor of Edge Hill University, I hereby confer the awards for which you have been presented, and I congratulate you all. Wave those hats. Just nice to take the hat off for about 30 seconds. Good afternoon, and thank you, for being here. It's been a tough few years, hasn't it? And particularly for those in your profession. and I'd want to congratulate you, but also actually your supporters on this side of the hall. Thank you and well done. First of all, can I thank you also for choosing to study at Edge Hill University, your university, and the Times and the Sunday Times Modern University of the Year for 2022. Students who study here, stay here, and today graduate here. And we would not have won that award without you. Now, my job is to ensure that the strengthening of your university continues year on year, so that, proud to be an Edge Hill graduate today, you can be increasingly more so over the next decade and beyond. And we are proud of you. It was never easy, but you did brilliantly, coping with whatever the pandemic, or more recently, the challenges that we've all faced have thrown at you, because this year's results for the university amongst the very best ever. But it's not just about your academic work. You'll have grown and developed, made friends for life, taken opportunities you might not have dreamt of. But even more important is to grasp the opportunities that lie ahead. To my mind, having spent 40 years married to a teacher, it's not all good news. The careers you've trained for are the most important of all. You will create life chances and you will change lives. Educating and guiding a child through adolescence and into their young adult years helps determine that individual's life chances. And the less privileged a child, the greater the impact you can and you will make. Nothing matters more. Thank you. I see you're applauding yourselves now. Now, for all of you, today is a special day. But I don't see graduation as the end of a journey. It's an important staging post, but I hope for each and every one of you, it's a stepping stone to successful careers and, equally important, happy, healthy, and fulfilling lives. You will change lives and create life opportunities as others have created yours. Go for it. Each and every one of you leaves with our thanks and our very best wishes for the future. This is adieu and not goodbye. We'll be here to support you. Our careers service will willingly help you. Our alumni association will invite you back. In time, you may come to us for further study. We'd be delighted if you do. And in any event, I'm sure colleagues in your faculty will be happy to see your head pop around the office door from time to time. From time to time. But first, enjoy today. You've earned it. You walked into this hall as graduands, you leave as graduates. It's a big step, and you've made it. Those memories of today and those letters behind your name will never leave you. Congratulations. Our thoughts and our thanks go with you. Enjoy the day. Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've enjoyed the ceremony. Judging by the amount of noise this afternoon, I think both sides of the hall have enjoyed it immensely. Can I point you to refreshments now which are available in the central campus near the hub area? Can I wish you a very safe journey home? And I now declare that this ceremony is closed.